Hey everybody, Dr. Ed here, and we are working on an Abzan tokens list. So this is just a little homebrew that I started poking at with a stick a little bit. If we're going to be honest here, it's probably not that good, but I just felt like playing with the new toy that is Corpse Knight, and ideally flooding the board with a lot of shit. So what we're going to do, quickly look over what's in here, and probably be mocked for having some subpar deck construction, but let's take a look. For our 1-drops, we're looking at a bunch of Legion's Landings, and by bunch I mean 3. They do what they do. They make a token, you swing in with 3 or more dudes, turns into a land, and then it's a recurring threat, which is always good. Corpse Knight, it's a bear, it's a 2/2 for 2. The Knight tribe, or the Knight creature type might matter a little bit with our History of Benalia when it goes off, all the better for it, but for the most part, this is going to be getting us action for when other tokens are entering the battlefield. Have a Corpse Knight, Sapperling Migration, History of Benalia, yada yada yada, tokens come out, Corpse Knight pings damage. Cool, cool, cool. Amara does Amara things, again, another bear, whenever she becomes tapped through Convoke, attacking, etc. Create a token with lifelink. Cool. Sapperling Migration. You might be getting a theme here, more tokens are going to be coming from this guy. You can pay for 2 to get 2 1/1 Sapperlings. But it's not a dead draw late in the game, because you can pay the kicker cost of 4 to get an additional 2 more, so it's 4 tokens, or potentially 4 pings or more, depending on our Corpse Knight volume. Prison Realm, just a little bit of decent removal, scry effect, especially if we're top decking, at least we can remove something that's in our way, and ideally bottom a land. History of Benalia, it's very important for us to curve into 2 white by turn 3. A very strong tempo play, 2/2, a 2/2, all knights get bumped. So that could be buffing up our Corpse Knight, that'll be buffing up our other History of Benalia knights, all the better for it. March of the Multitude is one of our payoffs for having a shitload of cards out. Create X11 white creature tokens, and with Convoke, so at instant speed, generally at their end step, assuming everything's going okay. Tap all of our land, tap all of our boys, bunch of tokens enter the battlefield, Corpse Knight triggers, neat. Poison. Now this is the part where we are varying a little bit. We can probably shtick our Conclave down here. It's never going to be a full 4 cost on that guy. Convoke, exile target non-land permanent. You know it, it's been around for a while. Now this is when we are getting into a little bit of a weird top end, which could fall into win more variety. Now Corpse Knight deals with shit as it comes in, but only your stuff, of course. Whereas Poison Tip Archer, it's the other way. We get swept and we have a Poison Tip Archer out. I hope they're ready to get pinged for a shitload. Whenever a creature dies, ours are there. Each opponent loses 1 life. Cool. Soren to recur our Corpse Knights to bring back Amara. And, you know, a little bit of lifelink is always cool. All the better. Ajani, our board is wide. We are scary. We put a 1/1 counter on all of our little 1/1 dorks. They are now twice as intimidating. Cool, cool, cool. The only issue with him is because all of our creatures are going to have Vigilance. It's a little bit of a non-bow with Amara, but it is what it is. Loxodon. A lot of cheap boys. We can Convoke this guy up pretty early. Come turn 3, we can get him out. It's a big 4/4. Bumps all the dude we use to Convoke him out. And Tristani. All of our other creatures get +1/+1. You know her, you love her. She makes some cool little tokens on her own. And she is a little bit of counterplay against Simic Yoink, though I haven't seen that in a while. Moldervine Reclamation. This is a new card, and I'm just scared of sweepers. That's all this is right now. It's a one of. It could definitely be something else, something more relevant, but whenever a creature you control dies, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So, shit happens. We get swept. It's not an exile effect. Maybe we'll gain a shitload of life. Draw a shitload of cards, etc., etc. Now, as far as our mana is concerned, we're not playing with any of the cool new M20 land. We're running both 4 and 4 of the check and shock lands for Selesnya. Same thing with the Golgari colors. Running 4 of the Godless Shrines, and 2 plains and 2 swamps as our basics. The important thing is, like I said, we want to have double white come turn 3. Same thing, we have our 1-drops are white. 2-drops all have white with the exception of Sapperling Migration. 3-drops, every one of these has white. Pretty much If there's a card, we're playing it with a few exceptions, that being, I believe it's Poison Tip and Moldervine Reclamation. We're going to need white mana for it, so it's very, very relevant for us to have that. Now with that being said, let's get into some games, see how everything goes. I know this isn't a super tuned, super fun, complex list, but you know what, yeah, I feel like some weeb sleeves. Hopefully it performs well, but let's jump into some games, shall we? Okay, so we're jumping into our first game against X.1. Now let's see how this pans out for us here. We have a turn 2... Yeah, let's mulligan. I don't like that start. That's a little bit better. Turn 1, Legion's Landing. Turn 2, Corpse Knight. Turn 3, Benalia, assuming we hit a land drop. We're on the draw, so I'm okay with that. Oh, what do I dump? I don't know. This is a hard decision. This is probably wrong. I feel like we should be getting rid of our Corpse Knight, but that's not very fun. I also hate how when you mulligan, it basically inverts your hand. I don't know what freak of nature has their lands on the right, but sure the hell's not me. And if you do, I'm sorry, but it's a little weird. Opponent's thinking. I understand. There's some hard decisions to be made. For some of us, not me. My decisions have now become the single-minded act that is playing 3 Corpse Knights in a row. Or if we hit land drops, a Corpse Knight, a Benalia, a Corpse Knight, swing in, Corpse Knight, who knows. If you look at the art on this guy is pretty gnarly looking, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like originally you're like, oh, knight from afar, Orzhov colors, oh, something regal, Dude is jacked up. So you know what? A plus Karl Kapinski. That's a corpse. It's definitely a knight. I love it. Azorius somethings. Okay. Now let me see what happens. We swing in that little token. Nothing's holding priority. We need black mana to actually get this in. No quench. So everything's going okay so far. Fairy Time Raveler's annoying. What are they bouncing here?
This might be a bad idea.
I mean, I hate you for it, bud, but... And, we do have to keep in mind, they do have a blast zone. So as much as I am very interested in slamming down all 3 Corpse Knights, that might not be the best plan. Another Teferi in hand, cool. Teferi is definitely a frustrating one to deal with for us. So let's see, I'm not too concerned as it currently stands for Narset. Getting her down to 1 loyalty seems pretty relevant.
Just wait a moment.
And they already know we have it. Let's just resolve a Corpse Knight. If they want, they can Teferi bounce it, probably a Knight token or something, just to remove it. Or Cleansing Nova. That's pretty gross. I want them to know I'm not into that. Get another Corpse Knight out. That's very. Hello, you gonna bounce this back for me? Thank you.
I am not making this up as I go.
Appreciate that. Still missing a bunch of land drops. Will he resolve? Cool. See what they decide to do now, because they have a shitload more mana than I do.
Here we go.
Instant speed removal. We are hitting our land drop. Do we have any actual threats in our graveyard that we can start bringing back? Or do they have something that's just going to be eating Sorin here? Okay, yeah, Dovin's Veto. It's fine. Still gonna be getting rid of Teferi.
This is hardly my worst defeat.
It's okay, we're still in this pretty well.
Right on schedule.
Forgot that card existed, not gonna lie to y'all. And now they have this Kanta going down. Is that... What are our options here? Made our land drop. Do I play Corpse Knight Prison Realm? It's leaning that way to me. Let's get rid of this nonsensey boy, unless they haven't... You have another one, right? Nope, not right now? Okay. Do I want another land drop? No, I think we're good right now. I have all the land we need. We just kind of got to draw into things that we can play with. The last zone is ticking up to 3, so they're probably going to be using that to break Prison Realm, get their Teferi, pounce my Corpse Knight for the nth time.
I won't forget our time together.
Beautiful. I mean, it also hits their Narset, which is definitely something. Let's get fun with this. Do they have another sweeper available? Probably. They're in the colors for it. I'm expecting that Cleansing Nova any second now. Now am I excited to get 6 procs off of Tristani if she resolves? Oh god, yeah. I'd love that.
I'll protect you.
That'd be amazing. Will it happen? Apparently not. So far, opponent has had an answer to literally everything we've done. Okay, so this has been a very fun, riveting first game, but let's hope the next one goes a smidge better. Okay, so I've washed the salt out of my bones, and we're up against in our second game against Uvo 153. Now, what do we have? We have Triple White, Turn 2 Migration, Turn 3 Benalia, Venerated Loxodon, Soren. Cool, yeah, this is fine. No, wrong color. There we go, nice little white kitty. Good cat. While we wait for our opponent, we're just going to be giving the cat some good scritches. No, it's done? You're done? Okay, it's fine. Now, I'm, as much as I'd love to just say this dude's taking so long, why hasn't he mulliganed yet? The Arena client has actually turned into garbage since Core 2020 came out. And I mean, a lot of people could be saying your PC's trash and whatnot, but for what this game should demand resources-wise, that's what you were taking so long to see if you wanted to keep your ley line? Whatever. Play Benalia, play your Land of War Elf turn 1. Start that ramp train, buddy. But yeah, it's still a digital TCG. There's no reason for server hiccups or when you're upticking Tamiyo for it to chug for like a solid half a minute. Especially when we're dealing with 3 AM MST. But we're waiting. Our seemingly mono-green opponent taking a long time to figure out he wanted to play Lanny War, which is fair. Yeah, we can play this now. Get our Saproling Migration. And depending on what they do this coming turn, I think dictates whether or not we Prison Realm the Llanowar or the Leyline. Because a turn 2 Vivian is a little bit intimidating, I'm not gonna lie to you.
For the fallen.
Or we just ignore that and Prison Realm whatever threat they actually end up dropping on our face. And that seems also fair. So now this is when I'm probably going to be making an... Nah, Corpse Knight's real cool. Is Benalia the better play here? Oh god, yes, definitely. Are they going to trade an elf for one of these? They are not. Okay, they value their ramp far more than they value their Vivian. So they're able to get a draw off her, so as far as turn 2 plays, not as scary, but they do have access to 5 mana. Not enough to start throwing counters up with 2, 4, 6, bad at counting. Alfheim Druid. Things are getting a little spooky. This is Triumph. Things are getting very spooky. I think now it has actually become an imperative for me to get rid of the leyline. I know there is a distinct possibility that they have another one in hand potentially, but let's see. See what they do when we swing in. Oh shit, Prison Realm can't target leyline. What am I even talking about? Anyways, enough of Et being a big old idiot. We're gonna get our History of Finalia going on. And then this puppy in tapped. So we're gonna Prison Realm whatever threat they create. Unless that threat just becomes them setting up their Leyline of Abundance. That's pretty meaty. That's a pretty meaty threat, man. I mean, thankfully I have an answer for it, but that's very scary. Thankfully I have multiple answers right now. So what we are going to do is get rid of this boy here. You know what, I'm pretty keen on that, that's fine. I don't mind having that on top. Might be better off just to keep making land drops. But what can you do? So I'd like to keep one of our boys up here. Who we keep up? Yeah, they can't trade with anything. I'd rather have that one been tapped so I could swing in here, but get rid of their ley line to stop them from at least pumping their boys. Yeah, unless they have another hasty nonsense creature, I think we're in the clear. Because even now, they do have access to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana if it has a kicker. So they have Nissa swinging in. Nissa shaking the world. Getting me real good for 3 damage. So we're going to have no blocker here. We are going to play Sorin, because all of our knights are pretty thick right now.
Through feud or feast, your blood is mine.
Yeah, I don't know if this is correct here. But this is how we're going to be doing it. They might just want to get rid of Corpse Knight, which is what it is. But not for nothing, we're going to be gaining quite a bit of life. And if they do kill our Corpse Knight, we have these back as blockers. We will have Sorin down tick to recur it. Oh, looks like they are getting rid of a bunch of their dorks. And Corpse Knight lives to see another day. No creatures in there right now, so we may as well just let's just give her a little ping. Get back to our starting life total.
Harness the elements.
Thankfully for them, they do have access to quite a bit of mana just to consistently uptick Nissa. Not too attached to this particular sapperling. You know what? That land drop would have been real nice right about now. Well, let's see. Still nothing. Okay, cool. Glad to see that has not changed. So what do we have available to us? We can sapperling migration. Triggers Corpse Knight a couple times. We can Venerated Loxadoodle. And how are we going to pay for that? Well, just with a little bit of everything. Yes, quite. Fantastic. Go big, go wide, we're healthy, okay, there's a bit more life. We go up, less concerned about Nissa, we're just going to be pinging their face.
Vampirism is
Of course, they still have access to infinite mana, and something I assume with a kicker involved, so Paradise Druid doesn't quite do it for them. Now, the nuts would be a land drop.
The land fights
As boring as that sounds. And they scoop. Fantastic. I would have loved to get 3 triggers off of Corpse Knight, all that fun stuff, but thankfully we didn't have to worry about that. We got rid of that ley line just in time, and look, it's 3 a.m. I'm getting XP again. Fantastic. And let's re-roll this weak daily into an equally weak daily. Fantastic. But yeah, let's jump into another game. Okay, so we're going into the tiebreaker now against player 987235. It's coming up pretty late. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. What does our starting hand look like? Very slow. I do not like this. We can curve into Benalia. Good enough for me. Now, would I love migration? Yes. Do I need migration? Potentially not. I think Amara might actually be the weaker card between the two as it stands. 1 gives us 2. Well, knowing what I know now, maybe not. But, issue being a little 1/1 baby boys just get their shit kicked in by a Chain Whirler. Which they won't be running. They do have sweepers, though. That's concerning to me. Alright, now where was I? Oh, yes, just playing some nice saprolings, you know. Why are you like this? What are you doing? What is happening? Okay. So we cast that one with kicker. And then we curve out nice and smoothly into a History of Benalia. It's Flame Sweep instant. It sure is. We could be holding mana for Flame Sweep right now. We're gonna attack in, get our board wiped. Get our board wiped. No? I mean, I'm not gonna get mad if you're not gonna get mad, but get our board wiped. Still no. If I shock this in, I can still Loxodon, right? Get our board wiped. Still get my board wiped? Get our board wiped? There it is. There's our board getting wiped. That's fine. Don't need to be too concerned. Oh, don't oops me, you little bitch. Well, no matter what happens, if we make our next land drop, yeah, we can get rid of that. It's fine. Get rid of this big, demanding bitch face out of my way. What was I saying? We make our land drop, Tristani, if not, Conclave Tribunal, depending on what we end up doing, Corpse Knight, etc., etc. With kicker, bit of a bummer. Do I go for a greedy play here? I think so. This is fine. Mono red, Phoenix potentially, that's what I'm guessing with Tormenting Voice. Or is it just dragons? Just dragons, okay. So we are going to slam down Tristani. Trigger our Corpse Knight 3 times. Get this out of our hand. Swing in, smack him in the face for 3. Probably going to lose here. They have the mana for basically any of the big scary dragons right now. Could just be a Lava Coil on Tristani. Drakaseth. Ah, cool, yeah, he's the new dragon. Nice. Now what are we looking for? Some little... Why is this showing up like this? We have 4 tokens coming in. Triggering the hell out of Corpse Knight. And then we clap back with an oops. Oh man, it feels bad, doesn't it? Okay, so it's been a late night. But we won. In this best of 3, we won the game with this weird garbage list. I got to actually do some dumb corpse night things for once. Thanks so much for watching. Sorry we got a little salty there, but just been a salty night for me. But as usual, if you liked it, like it. If you didn't, cool, that's fine. Dislike it, I understand. But for now, I'm Dr. Rhett, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye for now, everybody!